Does an entire city, designed to house millions, yet inhabited by a mere fraction of that number, sound like a dystopian fiction? Yet such ghost cities exist. Welcome to the world of ghost cities, a phenomenon where colossal urban projects become desolate landscapes. One such example that stands out is Forest City, a Chinese-built mega-project nestled in the heart of Malaysia. This ambitious venture, conceived by China's largest property developer, Country Garden, was unveiled in 2016. It was imagined as an eco-friendly metropolis, a green utopia with a plethora of amenities. Picture a sprawling cityscape with a golf course, water park, office spaces, bars and restaurants. A dream paradise, if you will. However, the reality is a stark contrast to this grand vision. Today, Forest City stands as a testament to overambition and miscalculation. What was supposed to be a bustling metropolis is, instead, eerily quiet. The city's isolation, high prices, and lack of amenities have discouraged potential tenants, leading to its current state of near abandonment. Only 15% of the project has been built, and of that, just over 1% is occupied. That's right, 1%. The city, designed to be a home for nearly 1 million people, is now a ghost town, a shell of the dream it was meant to be. Some may argue that Forest City is a reflection of the broader property crisis in China, where strict government regulations and financial difficulties have stalled numerous major projects. But that's a story for another time. For now, we are left with the haunting image of Forest City. Once touted as a dream paradise, the city now stands as a stark reminder of the pitfalls of unchecked ambition and miscalculations. Built to be a paradise, Forest City is more of a phantom town, with a mere 1% occupancy rate. With only 15% of the project complete, Forest City stands as a monument to unrealized dreams. Imagine a city, touted as an eco-friendly metropolis, a dream paradise, yet struggling to attract inhabitants. This is the reality of Forest City, a grand spectacle marred by a host of challenges. One of the major obstacles that Forest City faces is its isolated location. Far from the hustle and bustle of the nearest major city, it finds itself in the middle of nowhere, a lonely island of modernity amidst the vast expanse. This isolation has deterred potential inhabitants, earning it the nickname Ghost City. Then there's the matter of high prices. Intended to cater to an affluent Chinese market, the costs associated with living in Forest City have made it inaccessible for most Malaysians. Condominiums, offices, bars, restaurants, all come with a hefty price tag, casting a wide economic divide between Forest City and its potential local inhabitants. The lack of amenities, a crucial factor for any residential project, further complicates the issue. Despite promises of a golf course, water park, and other enticing facilities, the current state of Forest City falls short. The promise of a vibrant, bustling cityscape remains unfulfilled, contributing to the eerie, ghost-like atmosphere that pervades the area. And then, there's the elephant in the room, the staggering debt. Nearly $200 billion of debt hangs over Forest City, a burden carried by China's largest property developer, Country Garden. This financial strain has undoubtedly affected the progress of the project, slowing its development and adding to the uncertainty of its completion. The high selling prices aimed at the Chinese market have made it unaffordable for most Malaysians, casting a shadow of uncertainty over the project's future. As we delve deeper into the story of Forest City, we begin to unravel the complex tapestry of challenges that have contributed to its current state. What does the future hold for this ghost city? Only time will tell. Forest City's struggles mirror a broader property crisis in China, where government regulations and financial difficulties have stalled major projects. It's like a ripple effect that started in China and is now reaching the shores of Malaysia, and it's not just about unfinished buildings and deserted streets. It's a crisis that speaks volumes about the financial health of one of the world's largest economies. China has always had a complex relationship with property development. It's a key driver of the economy, yet it's also a hotbed of speculation and debt. The Chinese government, in its quest to control this beast, has implemented strict regulations. But these regulations have had unintended consequences. They've squeezed developers, making it harder for them to borrow money and complete their projects. Forest City is a prime example. This ambitious project, launched by China's largest property developer Country Garden, was meant to be an eco-friendly metropolis. But today, it's more of a ghost town. Only 15% of the project has been built, and just over 1% is occupied. The high prices and isolated location have deterred potential tenants, leaving the city eerily quiet. This situation is not unique to Forest City. Across China, there are similar stories. Projects that were once hailed as symbols of China's economic might are now monuments to a property crisis. They stand empty and unfinished, a stark reminder of the financial difficulties that have plagued developers. And the implications of this crisis go beyond the property sector. Many Chinese investors put their life savings into these projects, hoping for a robust return. Now, they're left wondering if they'll ever see their money again. The strain is also being felt in the broader economy, with the property sector accounting for about a quarter of China's GDP. The fate of Forest City and similar projects hinges on the Chinese government's actions. The stakes are high and the outcome uncertain. As we delve deeper into this crisis, we must ask, will the government intervene to save these ghost cities, or will they be left as stark reminders of a property boom gone wrong? Only time will tell. Many Chinese investors have put their life savings into projects like Forest City, seeking a second home investment opportunity. Now, they are seeking reassurance. Imagine having your life savings tied up in what was touted as a dream paradise, an eco-friendly metropolis, only to see it turn into a ghost town. The impact on investors is immense, as they watch the value of their investment dwindle and the promise of a second home fades away. The developer, Country Garden, China's largest property developer, remains optimistic despite the challenges. They have invested over $100 billion in Forest City, a mega project intended to be an eco-friendly metropolis. However, the project has been plagued with issues. Its isolated location, far from the nearest major city, and high selling prices aimed at the Chinese market, have made it unaffordable for most Malaysians. Only 15% of the project has been built, and just over 1% is occupied. Despite this, Country Garden continues to push forward, hopeful of turning the tide. They believe in the potential of Forest City, envisioning it as a bustling metropolis, home to a vibrant community. But the reality is starkly different. The lack of activity and eerie silence have led to it being dubbed a ghost city. Now, with Country Garden's debts reaching nearly $200 billion, investors are understandably concerned. Many have poured their life savings into the project, lured by the promise of an eco-friendly metropolis and a second home investment opportunity. But as the project lies unfinished and deserted, they are left seeking reassurance and answers. As we delve deeper into the impact on investors, the response from Country Garden is crucial. Their optimism and commitment to completing the full plan are admirable. Yet, with mounting debt and a significant lack of tenants, the challenges are evident. As Country Garden's debts mount, the question remains, will Forest City remain a ghost city, or can it be brought back to life? This is the question that haunts the investors, as they watch their dream paradise turn into a ghost town. Only time will tell if Forest City can rise from the ashes, or if it will remain a testament to over-ambitious projects and unmet promises. Despite the eerie atmosphere and lack of activity, Country Garden remains optimistic about Forest City's future. $100 billion dream, a metropolis of eco-friendly homes, a paradise that was to be, today stands as a testament to ambition and uncertainty. But the story of Forest City isn't over yet. In the heart of Johor, Malaysia, this Chinese-built ghost city silently holds the promise of a bright future. The area's duty-free status and attractive proposition is one of the silver linings in the otherwise cloudy scenario. While this alone might not turn the tide, it certainly is a beacon of hope for potential tenants and investors. Country Garden, the largest property developer in China, despite being in the throes of financial difficulties, continues to harbor hopes for Forest City. Their optimism is rooted in the belief that the project, when completed, will be a testament to modern, sustainable living. The complex, intended to house nearly 1 million people, is far from being a bustling metropolis today. However, the vision remains. A city with a golf course, water park, offices, bars, and restaurants, it's still a dream waiting to be realized. There's no denying the challenges are significant. The isolated location, high prices, and lack of amenities have deterred potential tenants so far. But the developers are not ready to throw in the towel just yet. They believe that once completed, Forest City will transform from a ghost city to a vibrant, thriving community. Is it a fool's dream or a visionary's determination? That's a question only time can answer. The fate of Forest City, much like similar projects, hangs in the balance. It is a delicate dance between government regulations, financial difficulties, and the developer's resilience. Only time will tell if Forest City will shed its ghost city label or continue to echo with the hollow promise of a dream paradise unrealized. Regardless, Forest City stands today as a symbol of ambition, a monument to the incredible possibilities of urban development, and a stark reminder of the perils of unchecked expansion.